The security situation in Afghanistan is not just worsening, it is collapsing. While the Afghan National Army has barely put up a fight, the Taliban are capturing large swathes of territories at an unprecedented pace. Almost all the US troops, barring those protecting their embassy and the airport, have left the country. Kabul and the international community have urged for a ceasefire, but that seems highly unlikely in the current scenario when the Taliban are under the impression that they are close to achieving their mission of ruling the country once again.
سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Not one but 3 rockets landed near Afghan presidential palace in capital Kabul when the country's top leadership, including President Ashraf Ghani and Vice President Amrullah Saleh, was offering Eid al-Adha prayers. While no rocket landed inside the compound and everybody remained unhurt, this Taliban dare has rung alarm bells and have triggered fear all around. Writing is on the wall. Taliban are back and they are cruising towards their aim of toppling the democratic government, which according to them is American puppet. And while it continues to make territorial gains, the start-stop peace talks being held in Doha haven't shown any progress. The Taliban accuse the government of not meeting their demands. Kabul, on the other hand, says the insurgents have no positive outlook and are deliberately keeping the talks in impasse mode. President Ashraf Ghani lambasted the militant organization for not showing any willingness to improve the situation in the country. He even regretted his government's decision of releasing 5,000 Taliban prisoners as a goodwill gesture to go ahead with the peace negotiations. The international community, which according to the experts has failed people and the government of Afghanistan, has urged the insurgents to hold a ceasefire. 15 diplomatic missions and the NATO representative in Kabul joined hands to urge the Taliban to halt military offensives across Afghanistan. Kabul says it has reached out to the Taliban despite being criticized at different levels because all it wants is peace and stability.
از مصیبت ادامه جنگ مردم افغانستان در گوشه‌های مختلف کشور رنج میبرند. امروز در چندین ولایت افغانستان جنگ با شدت دوام دارد. اما سوال شما این خواهد بود که جنگ با شدت دوام داره، شما میرین درباره صلح گپ میزنین. بله، چون جنگ با شدت دوام داره، چون این جنگ تنها امروز نیست، 42 سال است که در این کشور ما ادامه داشته و صدها هزار نفر قربانی از مردم ما گرفته، باید ما کوشش خود برای تامین صلح بکنیم.
95% of US troops have already left the country and the remaining 5 will leave by 31st August, the rescheduled date of complete withdrawal. Experts have speculated that the Taliban will capture the entire country in 6 months of US departure. The pace of their current progress can make it happen even before that. And while the people around the world are blaming Washington for the deteriorating situation in the war-torn country, the US veterans too have joined the chorus.
"100% we lost the war. I mean, the Taliban already taken over one of the major passes like this week and getting money from this choke point of Tajikistan. So, and we're not even out yet. Like, the Taliban will take over. It's who's going to be there to stop them, you know, like, so the whole point was to get rid of the Taliban. We didn't do that. I mean, really make it really simple. Did we do that? No.
The Taliban return is going to be catastrophic. People fear their lives and livelihood. Hundreds of thousands of them have already left their homes to save their lives. The UN Refugee Agency estimates 270,000 Afghans have been displaced inside the country since January, bringing the number of people forced from their homes to more than 3.5 million. And international support is what Afghanistan seeks and is in need of. Russians, among others, are in talks and have already moved their tanks along its border with Tajikistan. But who can take a call to have a military foot on the Afghan soil to protect civilians and the government is still a long shot.